I don't confuse my horses of fans. Why am I confusing my fans' horses? Who is Dan? I don't know. I don't know. Everything is chaos, and apparently I'm late. Welcome on in, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We are back tonight from our temporary location. Shit you can't type? No, you can type horses. You're allowed to. You can say horses. It's not a bad word. Lee, thank you very much for being here early. I appreciate it. You got first. Caffeine, welcome on in. Gwyn, thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday. Sue, how's it going? Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. It is a Wednesday, and so we are going to have some Hump Day, Noob Day, Star Citizen adventures, and yeah, Caffeine, I was planning on going live earlier, but then I took an unexpectedly big nap, and then it was one of those naps where you wake up and you're not actually more awake. Like, I was not rested at all, I just felt out of it. And so I hung out with the dogs for a while, got them fed, and here we are now. So, yeah. YouTube makes you put in, like, a time when you're gonna stream. Yeah, T is Lee. Also, welcome on in, Lee. Anybody, if you're not following Lee, please go ahead and do so. She just got back from, like, a 4 or 5 year hiatus from streaming, and has been playing some Teamfight Tactics and Wuthering Waves or something. I think it's a Genshin related game. Same people, I don't know. It's been 82 years. Yeah, and is getting back into the swing of things. So yeah, if you aren't following her, give her a follow. It's been 10,000 years. But yeah. Welcome on in. If you're here early or if you're watching on a VOD, thank you for being here. I'm Dan. Here we play games, have a good time, support each other, and, you know, sometimes play games like Filthy Casuals. Wait, this is an American Truck Simulator? No, American Truck... Woo-Ha is a gacha game I'm competitive with. I know what some of those words mean. Well, I know Wuthering... What was it? It's Wuthering Waves is the... Yeah, anyway. We are live tonight on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube is where I'm officially late. I guess Twitch I'm officially late too. Because I do have a schedule and it says 7:30. But if you're not a member of the Discord, you should just go ahead and join the Discord. I think I've got a link in the panels below, or Nightbot occasionally posts a link. All of the most up-to-date stuff tends to go there, especially if there's a late stream or something. But tonight we are going to be doing some delivery missions in Star Citizen. So let me switch the music and try to go ahead and share that screen. And tonight will be a little funky, kind of like last night was. We are still, you know, I'm not at home, so I only have one monitor, so I'm doing my best. I apologize if there's some nonsense. Oh shoot, I had to get my phone out. I just alt-tabbed into the game, and then I can't see anything anyone is saying because I don't have a second monitor. So here, 1 second, guys. Boop. Don't make excuses to make victory. You know, it's not an excuse. We are adapting and overcoming. It is just where we are right now. And like, I should have brought a second monitor, in hindsight. Also, Cinerev, thank you very much for the follow. I just now saw that you followed yesterday. I don't know if you unfollowed or refollowed. Grits says hi. Hi, Grits. Grits is a cat. Oh, let me turn my volume is a little high. There we go. Okay, and why are we injured? Why did we wake up injured and hungry? Why is this like real life? I'm pretty sure it's life. How is everybody's Wednesday going, though? Anything exciting happening? How do you unfollow?
Guests are not
I like to do that
staff
in
lounge.
chat sometimes when people say things I don't like. I just do /unsubscribe or just all caps unsubscribe. Like I'm trying to unsubscribe from an email chain. I mean, you can unfollow and refollow a certain amount of times, I think. And I think Twitch will still play the follow notification. Game volume's a little loud. Well, we can fix that. Oh, game volume is way loud. So I brought my computer. I took it down like 50%, so is that too quiet? Give it a minute. So I brought my computer to Missouri where I'm house sitting. Another 20% down. Alright. I brought my computer down here with me, and I was showing some people Star Citizen. I actually let the person that I'm house sitting for, I let one of their kids try out Star Citizen. I just let him fly around in Arena Commander with the flight stick and the mouse, and they absolutely loved it. The intercom guy actually scared me. Sorry. The intercom guy is he is loud, and he kind of comes out of nowhere. Let's get some Dr. Pepper slushy action there. Because I'm staying right next to a quick trip. Like, literally, I'm a block away. Not like a block, like 2 blocks. I kind of have to drive because I've got to cross the interstate to get to it.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered.
I've learned my cats are codependent. I think, yeah, I mean, these dogs that I'm watching are definitely very attached to their people. One of them, the wolfhound that was on the stream last night, he is like really broken up that his people aren't here, and he kind of likes me, but it's very clear that I'm like a substitute person. I'm not the real person. Like, I'm not the one he wants to hang out with. I feel bad for the guy. If I could boost my mic volume. Let me take a look. My mic volume is somewhat unboostable. There we go. I moved it a little closer to my face. We'll see if that's better, and I'll try to speak from my chest as much as I can. Yeah, they do want their parents. Alright, so what do we have? We've got a gun? That's kind of an expensive gun. I don't need to take that to run boxes. The shotgun is fine. Yeah, that's how my cats were, except their dad was still here. Aww. But yeah, the wolfhound will just, like, cry and pace around, and it's bad. I feel bad for the little guy. At the same time, I wish that he wouldn't destroy things in his sadness. Ooh, we do not have a tractor beam. You know, we're just gonna go for it and try to find a tractor beam. We should go to, so that we end up in the distribution centers. Let's go to. This will take a little minute, but it'll be worth it. We'll be glad we did it. Hey Dan, your ship flies better if you turn it off. We actually should probably do that before we take off, because we might be flying around a lot. But no, I had a good day. I worked today. I've just been working remotely. What else did I do? I went to Chick-fil-A for lunch. Because it is delicious chicken. And I finished a book with the rest of my lunch. What did I finish? I finished, well, Smoke and Furies.
Thank you. And please visit
Not
again.
Altered Carbon. It's part of the Altered Carbon Takeshi Kovacs trilogy by Richard Morgan. There was a Netflix adaptation that's pretty good. And I finished book 2 in that series while I was on lunch today. Which, I've read it before. It's one of those that I like enough that it gets the occasional reread. It also, without, especially in the second and third books, it kind of is, if not better on a reread, you kind of get some different things out of it. Because there's a bit of the way the narration works out. Like, if you know what's coming, you kind of don't see it. Okay. We went to an OM. Can I navigate to Hurston? I like that we got a somewhat shiny new map, but navigation will still try to make you go directly through planets. Like they put a new veneer on the navigation system. I'm at 666 Dan bucks. Nice. Keep saving up those Dan bucks. You'll be able to buy something special. I do have doggo treats turned off because the dog that was upstairs last night is, thanks for the lurk, Lee. The dog that was upstairs last night is downstairs now. I don't think he liked being up here while I was streaming. There was something about me just, like, talking a lot whilst not giving him attention that kind of weirded him out. Like, I think he got upset. We had some big feelings mid-stream where he was just laying on the floor, kicking his feet, and barking at nothing. In what I think was a complaint for attention. But we do have an interesting potential next couple weeks for Star Citizen. We've got cargo elevators. Supposedly they're actually coming. I'm very, I wouldn't say I'm optimistic about the timeline or a lot of it, but I'm hopeful. I think they're going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to being able to, like, store cargo in a location and then come back with a different ship and retrieve it. I think it'll be a bit of a game changer for salvage. It might make, I don't know, I'm curious how it will affect loading up your mined materials. You know, I feel like it'll kind of change the way that works. And I'm looking forward to actual cargo missions, which I think the game is missing right now. I know we've got delivery missions, but that's like, it's like being the FedEx, you know, DHC? DHL or FedEx man, you know? You're just doing quick little deliveries with, like, tiny packages or small packages. I want to do a delivery where I have to have a big ship and then I have to load it up myself and then head out. I think that sounds neat. I'm curious how they're going to implement all of it. And I'm a little worried about how it's going to work with other players. DHL is bad, no one should use it unless you live in Germany. I don't know, maybe there's some international folks here who prefer DHL to UPS and or FedEx. I know DHL largely pulled out of the US, I thought. They really only do, like, business stuff now. Here. But I've had bad experiences with multiple shipping companies. You know, it's really just luck of the draw. Okay, we are in Hurston. let's see if we can get ourselves a mission. They basically use contractors. Yeah, that makes sense. Bro. Is this really all you have for me? See, I don't mind the delivery missions, but when they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packages. That's a lot of packages. That is a lot of opportunities for the game to have an issue and for me to get punished for it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so our options are garbage money for 1 package, or... Ooh, that one's fun. We can go to 4 different places. We're gonna take this one. And then we take it to a distribution center. So, we need to go to Ariel, Magda, and let's go to HDMS Laughlin on Ariel. I don't think it really matters. Been playing the game for more than a year, and I've never been able to complete a 10 package mission. I know, like, it's just too many. There's so many opportunities for something to go wrong. It is essentially the concept of friction. If you've ever played, this is a weird aside. This is a weird tangent. But if you've ever played Blades in the Dark, or any like tabletop RPG based on it, it's actually kind of their, what do they call it? Entanglements, whatever they're called. The bad things that happen to you after a job that is bad luck, and you can't really avoid them. That's actually based on a concept. The author based it on a study of special forces missions in history by Admiral William H. McRaven. And essentially the concept is the longer you're engaged, like with an enemy force or sort of like on target or in a dangerous area, there's just more potential for things to go wrong. Which is why an enduring like concept between, you know, very big successful special operations missions throughout history has been basically having simple objectives, getting in and getting out. And the problem with a buggy game, picking up 10 packages and taking them to 10 different places, is you have 10 opportunities for the game to do something weird and kill you. Oh, the dog is barking. I don't know why. What his malfunction is. I hear other dogs barking outside, so I don't think he actually needs anything. I think he wants to just go outside and fence fight. Which I'm not that sympathetic about. Like, he can wait. Also, he was just out. I'll probably let him out during a break at some point. Engines off. Engines off, please. Thank you. Alright, this server might be a little bit laggy. I say as my doors begin rapidly appearing and disappearing. I don't know if anybody saw that. The frame rate didn't quite catch it. But it was a little spicy. How are we not landed? Why does this ship not look like I'm landed? Hold on. My engines are off. Okay, everything is flashing in and out of existence. this is fine. Oh, my engines weren't actually off.
Landing complete.
Apparently the game was lying to me.
Engines offline.
Imagine that. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm hoping, I mean, this is only 5 boxes, or ish. And I'm hoping we have an easier time because they're all going to one location eventually. So, maybe that'll make it better. But we got 2 packages to pick up here. And they are both going to be in this building. Hoping this. I don't know if anybody else is seeing this like goofy flashing effect from time to time. Oh, that's real bad now.
How's it going?
Bro. That's upsetting. Okay. Oh, and what do we have? A mining attachment and some quick flares. None of that is useful to me. Is there another chest here? Take this package. Boo. Reality is just going to freak out on us a little bit. We're going to ignore it. We will don our armor of disbelief and refuse to acknowledge whatever witchcraft is occurring at this station, because it is heresy, and the Emperor will protect us. Alright, drop the ramp. And... please let me place this package. Boop. Okay, or drop it. Dropping it works. Okay. Now let's go get package number 2. And, you know, at this point with the graphics doing the thing they're doing, I would consider... It feels like it just started when we got to this outpost. So I'm hopeful that when we leave this outpost, maybe it'll get a little better. I would maybe log out and back in again if I weren't... Like, we've already got a mission that we want to do, because it's going to take us to the distribution center, and those are neat. I want to go there. I like going to the distribution centers. And we've already gotten 2 packages, so, like, we're committed. We are pot committed, as they would say. Alright, what do we got? We get this little package with a leaf on it. Someone is mailing their significant other some ferns or something. We are just out here using the Cutlass Black to deliver potted plants. We're going to go with that. Or maybe they're tomatoes. They could be tomates. Ferns. Yeah, ferns in quotes. There we go. Yep, beautiful textbook. 2 out of 5. Have a little victory. Dr. Pepper sip. It is the superior soda. Alright, it like almost acted like it didn't want me to take off there for a second. I don't know why. Let's get out of this atmosphere. Okay. And then... what do we got? We got a couple... We got at least... Oh, we got 2 on Aberdeen. Okay. We can go to HDMS Norgard first. Hey, cool. We got a straight path to it. But no, I was thinking that I would be headed home on Saturday. It is actually looking... Hold on, I gotta go yell at the dogs. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Whew. The dogs are bored, and I kept them inside for a while today when it was super hot. And they are making it everyone else's problem and each other's problem because they were starting to fight. So I kicked them outside. Run around for a minute, and I probably will have to step away here in a bit to let them back in. Alright, there's the outpost. I see it. And this is a pretty thick atmosphere for a moon. We shouldn't have too much trouble stopping over it. Let's get our lights on. There we go. Let's see, is there a good spot to land right here? Boop, boop, boop. Okay. About right there. I don't think our ramp is conveniently placed. I think we can make it work. I think maybe we can just use the side door. Alright, maybe we are going to need to use the ramp to get back in. That side door is up there. Come on. There we go. I was able to close it. Perfect. And yeah, I'm just going to listen for the dogs, and I'll let them back in here in a bit. But I'm going to let them wear them. So there's a big yard outside. If they wear themselves off, or wear themselves out a little bit, then that makes my life easier. Do we have any chests in here? We have a red one. I don't really care about the red one. Oh, somebody left a couple Luxes? Is there anything in it? Contents remaining 0. They are empty. Oh yes, the benefits of persistence. all of the trash just stays in the world forever. Okay. Let's see what the best way to get back into the cutlass is going to be. Whee! It is hot out here. 100 and... Oh shit, is that actually a person? Hey, person. Be cool. Alright, I think we're gonna have to try to open the ramp and hope that it kinda pops the ship open. Yeah, that's what I thought it would do. It's gonna look a little wonky, but it'll work fine. Alright, let's put this package down. And... Garbage collection is hard for programming languages. Why wouldn't it be hard for I feel like that is not a... That is in no way a, like, coder or developer problem with Star Citizen. That is a design choice. Commander Vega. Let's get some separation here. I don't know this guy, and he's kind of lurking around in the same place where I was. So I think we're going to get a little bit of distance before we go into quantum. Preferably. I would like it if we were each off of each other's radar. Okay. Good. What is this? There's another one at HDMS Norgard. Is that where we just were? We were at a different place. Yeah, we were at a different place, because this one is 390 kilometers away. We didn't go that far. This slushy is delicious. Not the greatest food choice, but it is really hot out today, so it kind of hits the spot. I did sort of fail my friend that I'm house sitting for today. I completely forgot trash pickup day. So I feel a little bad about that. But at the same time, the dogs are still alive and, like, the house hasn't burned down, so... I feel like it's a forgivable offense. Yeah, the mobile Twitch app is... McDiscreet. Why do I keep running into other people here? Also, why is there no easy? I know I could scan. But there's not a super easy way to see what kind of ship somebody's flying. I don't want to target them. Okay, he either powered his ship down or got off, so I'm hoping he is here to either grab some ground vehicles or do something non-threatening. We'll keep our eyes open, but I think we're good. But he is out of the ship, so we can see what it was. Oh, a cutlass. Another cutlass aficionado. I think that makes him more trustworthy then. That he would be here in such a fine and noble vessel. Alright. Put down behind this building here. Whoop.
Landing gear.
Alright, that was a pretty good landing. I give that landing a B+. Now, it could have been faster, right? Coming in from above. But I feel like a degree of caution was warranted because there is another human here. You know, it pays to be careful. Alright, come in here, we're gonna grab this package. Any landing you walk away from is a good one. This is true. Especially if you're new to Star Citizen, which I've been playing enough that I can no longer really say that, but the landings are hard to get right at first. Because you can just come down so fast that it can be a lot. Are you guys seeing the flashing? I would assume you are. We might restart the game after this mission. Because it's annoying. Especially because it wasn't happening last time I played, and like there shouldn't be a new patch or any graphics changes or really anything that would prompt this kind of nonsense. But here we are anyway, with the nonsense. Okay. So we got this package, and then one more, and then we get to take them to their final destinations. The glitching is visible. Ah, yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, Star Citizen being Star Citizen. Honestly, if it's stable, I'll take it. Like, we're 4 packages deep into this mission. We're in too far to casually turn around now. We're in it at least until this mission is over. Okay? Let's put this stuff down. Boop. There we go. Look at that nice pile of boxes we have there. We love a glitch. Yeah. I mean, American Truck Simulator, I know it's not my connection. I know my computer isn't generally having issues. ATS ran like a champion last night when we were trying out the Nebraska DLC. I think they're working on Missouri DLC and like one other state. I think they're generally working on 2 states at a time. But I know Missouri is one of them. They're kind of, you know, obviously expanding from west to east. It would be cool if we got some of the like southeast states, like the south, not the southwest, or Texas. Some of those back roads would be probably be fun. I'm curious how far they'll go east. Like, are we going to eventually get like the eastern seaboard and just city traffic? Nebraska DLC is fun. Do they have Runza? I don't think they have Runza. They don't officially have any real brands. They are always knockoffs, but I have a mod that gives me some real brands, but I don't think it gives you all of the EU Nebraska. Nebraska is not EU. Nebraska is at least mid. It is not an actively bad state. An actively bad state would be like Oklahoma. I just have a weird grudge about it. It's nothing personal. Or I should say it's not really Oklahoma's fault. It's unreasonable. Nebraska is my home state, so... I will say Nebraska is relatively boring to drive across, which is part of its charm on American Truck Simulator. Mid is accurate. Oklahoma and Alabama and Arkansas. Arkansas at least has some interesting geology. As someone from Arkansas, like Arkansas, I think has rocks at some point, somewhere, that someone could maybe describe as aesthetic. Add Wyoming. No, Wyoming is not a bottom tier state. That is wrong. Wyoming is cool. Whee! Do a barrel roll. Alright, this should be our last package. Arkansas has diamonds. There you go. Is it Arkansas? No, I think it's Oklahoma that has the meat pies. Wyoming has mountains and Yellowstones. Tell me one other thing about it. I don't have to tell you anything about Wyoming. I can like it non-specifically. Alright. Alright, there's our package.
Landing gear down.
And this is fine. Why do I feel like I'm... Nope. I thought I was on a rock or something, but we are appropriately parked. Speaking of shutting down, Wyoming has a giant road that shuts down because of wind. Ah. It's just tiring to get the diamonds. How'd I fare from last night's storm? Everything is fine. My bird sitter was there, and she verified that everything was intact. And I have smart devices hooked up, so I was able to check and make sure that my power was not out. Do you have any damage from the storm, Caffeine? It was a pretty good storm. I saw some pictures of hail that was impressive. But no, everyone was fine. The birds are just mad, I think. Empress is actually the one watching the birds right now. And my conure, Aurora, has pretty much decided that since I left her, and Empress gives her lots of treats, that Empress is her new best friend. And that I'm not a real person anymore.
Welcome.
Thanks, guy. Alright. We're gonna take this box. It's our last box. And we're gonna skedaddle. There will be much skedaddling. Empress is greater than Dan. In the eyes of my conure this week, yeah, that's what she thinks. I've gotten all kinds of videos of her just being a complete sweetheart with her, which she is not always with me. But it's sort of like, you only come by once a day, and you're nice to me, and maybe if I'm really nice to you, you'll stay. She is pretty cool. It is funny, she's been shoulder rushing her a lot, which she knows not to do with me. Like, if I ask her to step up to my hand, she won't, without asking, go to my shoulder. But she's been just doing it all the time to her. Oh, she's very sassy. I don't know, I might experiment with, like, moving her house around and bringing her out some during streams, because Bunker will no longer be living in my house, so he'll probably come back to visit at some point. but he won't be staying here. So, I don't know, we might have like a bird tree regime. Switch things up a bit. Alright, I am gonna go let the dogs back in. We're gonna take a like mid-sized break. Let me get this pulled up here. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute. And you're not going to miss anything. I'm just going to let the ship sit here for a minute, and we will be right back. I gotta go let dogs in. All right, and we are back. Thanks everybody for hearing that. The dogs have been let back inside. They didn't quite think they needed to come back in yet, but I said, you've been outside, you've barked at the neighbors enough, get in here. I'm getting quantum interdicted. NPCs. Oh. 4 NPCs. We are just going to, no. I'm not even hearing the impacts. That's... a little obnoxious. Okay, I think we're outside of the bubble. Normal, I mean, I could definitely the ability to like just face tank any NPC and be fine is a little less with master modes. 4 from that encounter, if they were all... One of them was a Drake Buccaneer. If they were all around... Do I believe in ghosts? Somewhat. I'm skeptical. I'm generally, like... I'm open to the possibility, but I'm largely skeptical and suspicious if they actually are ghosts in many cases. But yeah, so I just, because I already took this time, why do you ask? Do you have a ghost problem? Am I drug hunting? Also, Butters, how's it going? Welcome on in. No, I am not drug hunting. I'm kind of just doing the chill delivery missions tonight. Which is, you know, some people would say boring. They're entertaining to me from time to time. What do you like to do in Star Citizen? Mostly Butters? I'm box missioning if the game will let me. Exactly. It's very dependent on if the game... And that's also why I didn't fight those NPCs. I know it would have been cool if I were just doing like a bounty mission. I'm pretty used to flying the Cuddy Black. I think I'd do okay. But since I already had to go to 4 different stations to pick up 5 different boxes on 3 different moons, I did not want to risk it. Like, if I had gotten killed, I would have been the big sad. We're 2 kilometers out. Let's slow down a bit. Switch to nav flight instead of nav quantum. Boy, I wish my ship had better headlights sometimes. There we go. Now they're kicking in. Alright, we're gonna park. We can park right next to this ramp. Bloop. I've dealt with him before, but just curious. The Kamaray bug? What's the Kamaray bug right now? Is it on the Kamaray missions, or are Kamarays just, like, not working properly? I have not run into that one. Parents' house had an old lady who would just walk around the house, yeah. It's a bit sad, but I think if there were... If you take in the possibility of sad ghosts, I think one must also, even though they don't figure as prominently in media, I see no reason why there couldn't be, not letting you use Tiger Claw to hack, that sounds about right. Here's what I posit or propose as a potential headcanon. How do we know there aren't happy ghosts? You know, like, maybe it wasn't an angry old lady. Maybe she just really liked the house, and she was like, I'm not leaving! You know? So she didn't. And not in a negative way. Not like, I'm gonna scare you out. Turn the hose faucet on in the middle of winter. Like, maybe she thought she was gardening, you know? Like, I don't know. Maybe we assume things are malicious when... She wasn't upset, she liked her cats. Well, cats are, I think across multiple belief systems, have like a relationship with spirits. Interestingly enough, so do dogs that have the spots over their eyes. I believe in Zoroastrianism, those were believed to be able to see into the spirit world. So, you know, useful dogs to have around, maybe. Alright, what is this? Package 158. Look at us. We are going to complete this delivery mission. like champions. Now, I do think, I don't know, some rewards need to be balanced out, or they just need to add delivery missions that have you go further distances for more money. Having a ghost. I would be a ghost at a humane society. Oh, yeah, exactly. That would be cool. That would be the best ghost job. Just like hang out with sad dogs. Oh, Gwen, have you ever seen on Instagram a comic called, and it's like bittersweet sad, but also really sweet. It's called, I think it's called Smiling Reaper. But there's like, he goes into like ghosts and animal ghosts. It's about the Grim Reaper. It's like a little web comic. It doesn't have continuity, it's just like standalone comics. I might be misremembering the name slightly. Boop. Alright. Package number 3. More money for me. Mission complete. Burrito I eat. Gosh, that was one of the best promotional videos that Sig made. What was it about? It was during Invictus, I think, for the, it was like some bounty hunter guy. Oh. Come on. You know you want to place this package. There we go. They would get so much from me. I guess the cats would all... Yeah, exactly. You can't be allergic at that point. Hey, Rev, welcome on in. Thank you very much for stopping by. How is your evening going? We are actually successfully doing a package mission. Yeah, I'm not allergic to cats, but I can't own cats. I'm good. It was actually less hot than usual here today. Garmin Humble Security Professional. Yes. Why did I just close that? I can't own cats because I own birds. And it's not just because cats are a natural predator and they will try real hard to get to the birds. Cats actually possess gram-negative bacteria in their mouths, if I'm remembering the term right. So if they, like, bite at the cage trying to get to the bird, and if it gets on the bird's immune system cannot deal with that. So there's really, from my understanding, it's just not safe to have them together. And I love my birds too much to ever take that risk, so I'm kind of not allowed to have birds for up to the next 30 years. Depending on, you know, circumstances willing, how long Aurora stays with me. Because she can go for a long time. And I hope she does. Alright, last package. Drum roll. Birds are weirdly they are fragile. Because I lost Azul and I never knew what happened to him. You know, it was sad, but it is what it is. Gave him the best life I could. But there's so many things you can't do with birds in the house. Like, you can't cook with certain cookware. You can't have scented candles. You can't use certain scented products. Like, there's this whole list of stuff. Which is why I tell people, like, not to get birds. Birds are a terrible pet in the sense of, like, you know, they're exotic, so you gotta go to an exotic vet. You know, it's just, they're just not domesticated animals. It's like having a toddler with a knife attached to its face that never grows up. So, good luck. Alright. Completed! We did it! We did it! We did the mission. We are champions. Ooh. How much money do we get for that? Like, not that much, I don't think. Oh. I'm curious. Does it even say? No, it doesn't say. The history does not say. Of course, why would it? But hey, we're over 1 million credits. Which is as far as I've... No, 40k? No, I think at most it was 15. Well, you're not anaphylactic. Suck me in with their cuteness. All your siblings have cats. All you want to do is give them kisses and cuddles. But your throat closes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's, you gotta be careful with that. Allergies are weird. Just like your body deciding, no, you can't be around that thing. Like, I'm gonna keep you alive, but not if you hang out around cats. If you hang out around cats, I reserve the right to close your throat and try to murder you. Did it break for everyone? Oh no. Is there a problem with the stream? Did the stream break? No, okay, good. Yeah, you gotta, like, wash your face and you can't get it on you. Thankfully, I'm not allergic to much. I think I'm allergic to, like, pine pollen that I've gotten while I'm in Texas. Oh, my stream just turned to pixels. No, mine is, like, flashing. Some of the background is flashing in and out. But it's not overly pixelated that I can see. Although, what am I talking about? Like, I can't, I'm at one monitor, so, like, I don't have my normal... Normally I have 3 monitors. I have my big 32-inch monitor, which is what I have today, and that's what I have the game on. And then I usually have 2, like, 22-inch monitors, I think, off to the side, stacked on top of each other. And that's where I have chat and OBS and all this other stuff that helps me keep my life organized. We don't have... Wow, these distribution centers are so big. Look at that. Good work, CIG. Now let's do cool stuff with them. Like buying and selling cargo and using their cargo elevators. Got pretty intense hay fever. Yeah, that sucks. Your body just says, hey, what if you weren't allowed to breathe properly at certain times of the year? What if I did that to you? Which is kind of a jerk move on your body's part, right? Alright, we're going to set the cruise control, and we are going to look for the next mission. Now see, this is... Punkers. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense that these are both 15k, because this is 5 to 5 different, and this one is 10, but they all go to the same place in the end. That's still... What was that? 5 times 3. So you don't actually get any additional money for doing... picking up boxes from 5 places and taking them to 5 places. It's just the cost of a 1 package mission multiplied by 5. So why would I not just do, I'm going to do another 1 package mission. We might do another big one after that, but I just had an allergy test. I'm allergic to all grass and dust mites. Oak and cats are the worst. Like oak pollen. Interesting. I did about a year of allergy shots, 4 shots both arms. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm allergic to tea, milk, sugar, dogs, cats, grass, trees. That's a lot, Lee. It is. That sucks, man. I think we were at one of the HTMSs. I've seen you eat sugar stuff on stream. I mean, I don't think you... Maybe if there were... Is it certain kinds of sugar? was gonna say, because if it was like all carbohydrates, that would be really low. But if it was just like certain kinds of refined sugars, then I think I eat it and then I die a little inside. That's commitment. Well, I suppose I'm a little sorry for drinking this slushy in front of you then. Watch, we're gonna quantum right through this rock. Don't question it. Oh, it causes pain and kidney problems? That is no fun. Kidney problems are no good. I've heard the kidneys are kind of important, so... Alright, come on. Let me drive the spaceship. There we go. Man, the lag during Xenothreat... oh, go out happy. The lag during Xenothreat, when you first warped in, was so bad, it was obnoxious. Well, you know, maybe we'll develop good enough AI that it will just figure out genetic level solutions to all of the different medical issues within the next 10 years. It is not... Honestly, it's not outside the realm of possibility. There's a lot going on outside of the normal hullabaloo. My sister-in-law turns all kinds of sugar into alcohol. I've heard about that. I forget what it's called. But your body basically ferments things down, and it's pretty unhealthy. But no, I've seen some stuff about, like, NVIDIA working with drug companies to do, like, cancer research with... or drug research with AI. Kind of neat stuff. It's like you can use it more for... You can use it for more than just giving it directions and having it make, like, weird seven-breasted women. I don't know who would do that. Alright. I do enjoy messing with the LLMs, though. I just intentionally turn sugar into alcohol. Accurate. But you do that outside of your body. When I eat sugar, it's like a bad high/drum time. Oof. Okay, we got the ship repaired. It was not too injured. We could move, but I feel like walking across the whole outpost is the right play here. I'm not wearing a helmet. Open the backpack. There we go. Always with the frickin' helmet, man. Alright, maybe after this package, my sister-in-law's issue with sugar doesn't help the fact that she's an unbelievable bitch. Sister-in-laws do be like that sometimes, I've heard. Oh. Have you tried fighting? Okay, maybe don't do that. Alright. Can we find a tractor beam? Yeah, after this mission, I'm gonna restart the game, probably. Being an unbelievable bee is an incurable condition. Oh. Your game raves? I know. It's almost, you know what's funny is it's almost like a map hack, because I'm seeing what's behind the walls. I don't want to be. No, don't drop it. Why is my cursor doing this? Okay, there we go, it stopped. My game is kind of losing its mind. We're gonna restart it after. We're gonna do this mission first. Thankfully, I didn't take a super long one. What is this? This is a rock. Rock standard, not the rock DS. Gosh, The Rock DS is so bad. When are they gonna fix that? It's such a bad piece of vehicle design. Like, they just need to publicly say, like, hey guys, we made this one wrong as a joke. We're gonna fix it. Ooh, enjoy your snack, Lee. It's so... like, it's so silly. I do look forward... You know what ship I don't know. Probably not the ship I'm most looking forward to. But one of the ones I'm really looking forward to is the Arastra. I think that's going to be such a fun mining ship, especially with its ability to carry some ground vehicles. She was horrible before, then she decided that a major trauma that I went through never actually happened. And I don't actually get migraines because I'm a good actor. By the fact that she never saw me act on stage. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that just sounds like some very, very problematic behavior there. Alright, let's get out of this atmosphere. And, you know, especially to minimize somebody else's, like, trauma and health problems, it's just unnecessary. Especially because you can never, you know, I often think about this, and this sounds like, oh, I didn't do this. Like, you can never really know what another person's experience is in life. You know, what somebody else is feeling or going through. You can have an idea. But, like, one of the weird things about the human condition is, like, I don't know that your blue is the same as my blue. I don't know that, you know, what I've experienced in my life might be something that I can kind of use to reference what you talk about having experienced in yours, but our experience of it is especially migraines. Like, people get migraines for weird reasons, and they suck. Like, I've been on the edge of that sometimes with various things that I've had, but never, like, chronic. I can imagine how much it would suck. I mean, I can imagine it would suck a lot, but day-to-day experience of that, I'm sure would just be miserable. Alright, are we actually going to get a drop-off on the light side of the planet? That would be nice. Oh, yeah. Turn game and music down. Yep. Boop. Let's see. That'll be a little bit more than 10% of what it was. And then... yeah, the mic's a little far from my face. But, like, I just don't... I didn't bring my mounting. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna bring... so I brought my desktop. I brought, like, 32-inch monitor. I turned the music down. I can turn it down a little bit more. Stand by. There we go. I brought a 32-inch monitor. I brought a flight stick, a mechanical keyboard, my mouse, you know, like all the power cables, my work laptop, the dock for that. So it was like, do I want to just bring literally everything? So I tried to, you know, after all of that, I tried to be like, okay, this is enough. In hindsight, I should have brought a second monitor, because I tried to do, I know you guys have seen a couple of the videos, I'm trying to do more YouTube content. In part because I'd like to diversify off of Twitch a little bit, and in part because it can be a good thing to bring people, you know, let them know about the stream and that I exist, and get them to come hang out on Twitch. And in part, it's just fun. I enjoy YouTube as an end of itself. But I tried to do some editing while I was here. And with one monitor. Oh, look, there's a person out there. Are we cool? I'm just here to move a box. I've had migraines since 9th grade, and I've had a consistent migraine. Ooh, long COVID. That is no fun. I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful that my COVID experiences were terrible. Or not I mean, they were bad. But I didn't have any long symptoms. I have another friend who did, which sucks because he is a soccer coach and is like moving around all the time and plays soccer, and he had shortness of breath for like months and months afterwards. Yeah, editing on one monitor was terrible, especially because with the format that I'm doing, it's like it's a lot of memes spliced over me talking, and so normally I have one monitor that has like files and folders or meme editing, and then, one monitor that's got like picture editing and my folders. My actual editing software is on my big monitor, and then on my other little monitor I've got my internet browser where I can find pictures and memes. You need to find an editor? Shoot, Lee. Do it yourself. DaVinci's free. It's fun. It's once you like I've probably done about, for the low amount of content that I've produced for YouTube, this number will seem high, but I'm slow and I'm still figuring stuff out. But I've probably done like 10 to 15 hours of editing for the content that I've made, because usually even the 1-minute shorts take a couple hours at least to make with the way I do it. But it's been rewarding, and I get faster as I go. You know, you learn things, you get quicker with the software, you figure stuff out. And it's fun because YouTube is a different animal than Twitch. You know, instead of making something live, you're making something and you're like, I need to make this 1 or 5 or 10 minute thing as good as it can possibly be, because I'm not going to have the chance to revise it as I go. Like, I only make it one time and then it sits there forever. But if you'd ever like to sit on a call and I can show you some of the editing stuff in DaVinci that I've been doing, I'd be happy to. I really... DaVinci is awesome. It's so powerful for being a totally free software. Like, you can eventually pay for the studio license. That's like $300, and it's a perpetual license. They don't lock you into a monthly contract like some companies, Adobe. But that's only for like really high tier color correcting and effects that you pretty much only need if you're like a real professional. But they've used, like, people use DaVinci to make actual legitimate movies. Like, I want to say Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, or however many rings he had, the Marvel movie. I think one of the John Wicks, like a bunch of Hollywood stuff has been made with DaVinci. So it is a legitimate piece of software. Alright, so we're going to head to Everest Harbor, and just to protect ourselves from space oopsies, we are going to set our spawn point there. And then I think we are also, come on, go to Quantum. You want to be difficult. We're also going to log out and log back in the hopes that, yeah, space oopsies, they happen. Sometimes you're just flying around and then you blow yourself up because you have an oopsie. There's no shame in it. It just happens. Alright. And last jump. Cool. the navigation at least didn't plot us somewhere weird. Not that it would ever put me by the planet or anything. Alright, so here we have... You can tell this is an inferior space station compared to Baijini Point, because it does not look like a toilet bowl. See, the toilet bowl shape is the mark of quality at Baijini Point. Even though, if we're being honest, ArcCorp is, you know, because it was built with the old Planet Tech, Baijini is the worst station.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Worst. Worst is strong. I don't think it's the worst. I mean, it's in ArcCorp, and I like ArcCorp, even though ArcCorp is a second-rate system at this point. I really hope it gets some attention soon. No gun shop, no armor shop, bad Platinum Bay. Yeah, but it's right where I need it to be, and it looks like a toilet bowl. My standards are low, Caffeine. Also, it's got... The ArcCorp L1 is right next door, and I think that's got guns and weapons. No Kasaba. What do you need Kasaba for? Were you buying novelty hats all the time? You just have a non-stop need for cool hats? I'm never great with the upsy-downsy hangers. I much prefer the ones where you pull straight into it like a parking spot. Just says spawn at Arc L1. I could do that. I don't. Because also, like, once I get the guns that I need, I don't need to buy more frequently. Now, I will give you, it has been harder to live at Baijini with the changes they made to cargo capacity in most ships, aka absolutely gutting the inventory because they don't want the magic invisible inventory that isn't physicalized, but they haven't really given us a system to work with that. Lagrange points are superior for home stations. Yeah, they're good. They definitely have their pros. But it's way harder to load all of my stuff up into a C2 and take it up to Baijini. So a lot of my stuff right now is sitting down in ArcCorp, like ship parts and things. I just have to go down to Area 18 in order to get them. And that is a pain. Okay, we're going to set our spawn point. And then we're going to... That guy's mustache is beautiful, and he's wearing the same armor as me. He's got a P4. Oh, he's got a different gun. If he had a P4 and an FS9, then I'd have to duel him or something, because we'd basically be the same person. Yeah, can't move modules at all. Exactly. Yeah, agreed. It's kind of bogus. Just like this man, who is trapped in a perpetual fall on a sofa. And then this guy, Captain...
Page for Dr. Chan. Needed immediately in surgery. Dr. Chan to surgery.
Captain No Chin Receding Hairline. Okay, sorry, I'll stop making fun of the NPCs. But that one was funny looking. Convinced that BS. Size 3 guns are supposed to be 700k SU and 8 SU, but... Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You should... Like, if they're gonna take away the ability to just put a bunch of stuff into a C2 and take it places with you, they should give you something else. They should give you another way. And they should with 3.24 or 3.23.2, where they're going to finish the cargo elevators. But it's just like, we basically have a patch in between where it's just like, yeah, this isn't going to be convenient, and it's going to suck to move certain things around. Good luck. Have fun. Alright, We're gonna quit the game for a moment. I just think Cog has no idea what they're actually doing at this point. It's a concern I have sometimes, but I try not to dwell on it. You know, like I might as well be somewhat positive just because made a game half as fun as it is. Yeah, I mean, sometimes with the decisions they make, it's like, how is this game good sometimes when they make some of the choices they make? And I think that's the overall philosophy of the game, is a sandbox. And some of I think the most fun things in Star Citizen are just playing with friends and having shenanigans. And I don't want to say that, like, SIG isn't responsible for that, because they are, but it's almost like a second degree form of fun. What I mean by that is they build something that allows it to happen, but then players are the ones that generate that type of fun. So when you combine that with the immersion, I think that is, to me, what makes it work. Because if it was a single-player game, you know, the way progression doesn't really exist would really make it not work, right? Given that there isn't really progression when we think about it. Like, there is, but it's really just a rep grind for slightly different missions. You know, not like a traditional MMO where you've got a rep grind to, like, new types of missions and valuable rewards, or an MMO like, you know, Eve, where it's a true sandbox. And that's where the fun comes there, is like every single thing in the world is produced by players. Would have been happy with a Freelancer 2 with massive multiplayer ability. I agree very much that, like, bro, you had the blueprint. All you had to do was remake this game. Although, you know, the things like walking in stations that we got... Okay, let me go back and share my screen. The walking in stations and stuff that we got does add so much to the immersion, and it's very cool, but I do think... Like, hell, even... I think it would have been hard because of licensing, and, like, I think Microsoft technically owns Freelancer. The bastards. But... yeah, I mean, they already had everything there. I should... You know what I should do? I should go into... I should get Freelancer, install it, and do a, like, Freelancer stream, or a marathon stream of Freelancer, and go into the Star Citizen category, and just put my stream title as, like, Star Citizen Pre-Alpha, and see how people react to it. How come this door is stuck on cycle? How come and why, 2sick18? How come and why? Alright, let's look for missions again. Ooh, retrieval op. I don't want to do that by myself. I'm scared. Now, so see, why is this? Oh, this is all inside of a distribution center. I kind of want to do it. Should we put a 1 in chat if I should do the just inside of the distribution center package? Put a 2 if I should do quantuming around missions. Alright, you think we should try it out? I think we should. What is this? So this one is 6K for... Let's do the 4 package one. Should I get... I think I own a Drake Mule. I feel like we should go get my Drake Mule.
Welcome
I feel like
to the
it is
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
literally specifically built for this mission, and it would be kind of fun to take it out and do it.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to
First, we have to get the old Cuddy out. And fingers crossed that when we go back down to the planet, it is no longer raving, as we said. Holy crap, I just got sucked into that elevator. That was an aggressive elevator. That elevator said, "You must be inside of me right now." Alright. We got the cutlass. Do we not even have... We don't even have a cool paint job on this cutlass. What kind of Drake fanboy am I? If I'm out here with no paint job on my cutlass. Especially when there's no hack to it. Lord have mercy. Especially when there's such good paint jobs for Cuddies. That meme has been everywhere. Which probably part of the reason I say that it's everywhere is I'm on Twitter too much these days. Because I don't know, it seems like streamers are on Twitter. I'm not sure there's actually any worthwhile discovery there. I'm not sure if we really reach a new audience, or if it's just other streamers and a lot of very upset about things in general people. Okay. Let's pull up the map. Or maybe we don't need the map.
Thank
We
you.
could probably just
Please
find
visit
one.
here.
I think an HDMS will have a ground pad where we can pull out a mule. Alright, we have 24 minutes until our next ad break, so I'm going to try to keep an eye on that. 24 minutes, so that would be 41 to fed the dogs tonight, like doing the math. Did I forget anything important? No, I did not. The dogs have been fed. In the evening, they eat something that their owner describes as, and this is in their words, hot slop. So it's their normal dog food, but they get their normal amount of dog food, and then a scoop of coconut oil, and a scoop of pumpkin, and then like some fruit or vegetables, and then you pour hot water over the top of it and mix it all together and make like dog stew. Stew for dogs, not stew made from dogs. If you're just joining at that moment. And they love it. They love their hot slop. The smell of the hot water, the dog food, the coconut oil plus the pumpkin. It doesn't smell bad, but it's distinctive. And like, I swear it like gets on my hands, or it's just in the air after I make it. And it lingers. It has a certain way of persisting. But they love it. And thankfully, the wolfhound, Luther, likes it more than he likes just dry food by itself, which is good because he'll eat it. He has not been eating his morning time just plain dry food very reliably. I think he's on a bit of a hunger strike, and or he's just kind of bummed out about his people being gone. So he has not been finishing his breakfast, which I don't love. Certain je ne sais quoi. Yeah, exactly. The hot slop just has a certain... It's just a smell that, after a week of feeding it to these little guys, is kind of, stays with you. Also, welcome on in. If you're just joining, thank you for being here. Tonight we are... Well, right now we're jumping up and down trying to hit the button on our hatch. But tonight we're doing delivery missions. And so far it's gone pretty well. I hesitate to say that because I don't want to curse myself. But it has... we have not had a ton of issues. Pretty cool. Alright.
Welcome to the
I think I own a
ASOP
mule.
vehicle
Please
retrieval
own a mule.
system.
I own 2 mules. What's wrong with me? Why do I own 2 mules? Pretty sure one or both of them are pledged. Because I'm a Drake fanboy, that's why. Alright. Why are these stored at Area 18? I just told it to deliver them. That is super weird.
Welcome to the
Okay,
ASOP
ASOP
vehicle
terminal.
retrieval system.
Why would you do that?
Your insurance claim has thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll pay 1,000 credits so we can get our mule
Please visit
in
us
a minute.
again. Goodbye.
That's fine. We'll do some air squats. When did I take 14% health damage? Oh, probably when I took my helmet off. Oh, that's a new bug? So when you deliver a ship, I'll bet that's in some way tied into the cargo elevators, because your hangar at your home station or your home city Sorry, I just heard a weird noise, I think in-game. The hangar in your home city is going to be like your special, most persistent hangar. There's really weird noises. Sorry, I just got really distracted by
Welcome
those noises.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, I know. I hear that too. What? They went back to Area 18. Give me my gosh darn...
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Is there an NPC ship shooting at things outside?
Your insurance
We'll claim
claim has
both.
been. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
They're not shooting at my cutlass that I can see. Let's go look outside. Yeah, you hear that too. They'll only deliver to Area 18. Oh, are you serious? So can I just not get my mule? We'll give it a try. Well, let's look for this noise. Is there a ship, like, colliding strangely? Is there an NPC ship freaking out and shooting at weird things? No. They'll only... Oh, will they really? Am I just not going to be able to get my mule out? This is just a disappointment. Okay, maybe we can find a tractor beam and it'll make this go easier. Let's go look for a tractor beam. There have been some, you know, as I've said before, Star Citizen has some of the best bugs out of any game. Like, it just comes up with consistently weird bugs. One of my favorite ones from the new cargo elevator mechanics that are occurring, and the persistent hangar as well, is that when you're in your persistent hangar, multiple persistent hangars they're occupying the same space. It's just meshed so that you're only in yours. But apparently, sound still comes out of the other hangars. So you will hear, like, the sound of everyone else who's in a persistent hangar at the same city. Alright, let's look here and see if our mule decided to straighten up and fly right. You know what sucks about it going to Area 18 is if my home city was Hurston or Microtech, I could still go get it out.
Welcome to the
But with my home
ASOP
city
vehicle
being
retrieval
Area
system.
18, location, Area 18, awaiting delivery. Okay, we're just not going to touch it. We got 25 seconds. We'll see if it works.
Please visit us again.
With my home city being Area 18, there is no vehicle delivery there. So if it will only deliver it there, then we're hosed. You know, at least until cargo elevators come out. Great trips begin and end with Platinum Bay. Also, why does this coffee machine... Like, it's got a bunch of things about filters, but no button for coffee? That's a weird coffee machine, buddy. Because it kind of seems like a multi-purpose various hot drinks machine.
Welcome to the ASOP
And
vehicle
yet-
retrieval system.
Yeah, it put it at Area 18. F. Will it do it to all of my ground vehicles? Is there any way... Do you know if there's any way to fix it, Caffeine? That's absolutely wacky. Maybe we can get an Ursa? Put stuff in the back of the Ursa? Maybe. Nope, it put it to Area 18.
Please visit us again.
The game just says, no ground vehicles for you. Well, that stinks. The mule would have been perfect for this. It would have been really cool. Because it's like actually built to haul small packages around a facility. Like we would have been doing mule things with the mule. Which is fun when you can take a vehicle that hasn't really had a purpose before and go find one. You know what? We will adapt and overcome. We don't need a ground vehicle anyway. This has been just a interesting little diversion. I swear, speaking of weird noises, the cats in this house.
Engines online.
I swear they've been trained to make disconcerting noises to freak me out.
Landing gear up.
Like, they just prowl around and make, like, weird creaking noises and seem so pleased with themselves. And it's a little obnoxious. Alright, we got all of our power to engines, just boost. The engine noise is absurd. I know, it's kind of inconsistent. Also, the Cutlass is just a loud engine noise. Which, I generally enjoy, but it kind of makes it hard because it's so much louder than other things. Alright, let's go to the Sakura Sun Magnolia Work Center. Sue, if you're still here, this is classic gameplay that you make fun of me for because this is basically being an Amazon warehouse worker on a contract basis, but I paid money to play a video game to do this. I'm comfortable with that. I am completely at peace with it. Okay, let's get down to the ground. You know what? We won't even use the boost. We'll spare the ears a little bit. Doesn't make us go all that much faster anyway. Although this is Hurston proper and not one of the moons, so it's got a real soupy atmosphere. But it does look cool. Look at those clouds. Looks nice. My computer's running pretty well. The fans are not spooling up too high. When I got my computer ready to bring down here, I realized how dust covered it was. It was pretty bad. I should be ashamed of it. So I took like an extra hour as I was leaving my house. Maybe not an hour. But it probably took 30 minutes. I found some canned air, and I took things apart, and cleaned the heck out of everything. Alright, so I think we're going to put everything onto the... or at least get these two packages and put them onto the cutlass, and then maybe we can move closer. I don't really know. I haven't done that many intra-delivery or distribution center missions yet. You know what would be good for this would be the Pisces. I think it could land. It is satisfying to use canned air to clean dust, but what I would like to get, because I use my cordless drills and stuff are all DeWalt, and I think they make a handheld blower that uses the same power packs, and I think you can get a nozzle that is like a tight nozzle. So basically you have infinite canned air without, you know, wasting the aluminum and whatnot. Yeah, they make a little blower type thing for it, yep. I think that'd be perfect. Alright, we could have parked closer, but hey, we could have also brought a mule, and the game wouldn't let us have the mule, so that's on the game. I tried to do this the easy way. You can definitely tell they built these areas with the intention to have some FPS shenanigans. There's definitely some good cover. Okay, we got one package. And this has to go all the way to the shipping area. Oh yeah, I haven't tried any of the combat missions yet. I'd like to. I was trying to get to a lawful one with Empress, and we just couldn't get one to spawn, or our rep wasn't high enough. It was kind of a bummer. But I would very much like to get one and try it out. Oh yeah, I think they're really cool, and I think they're gonna be a good place to, like, the Ursa medevac is perfect for that. Like, it was built to provide respawn in a place like this, or is at least well suited for it. Alright, let's grab this second package. Please give to me. Thank you. Have you done the lawful ones, Caffeine, or the unlawful? Because yeah, I have not been able to get either. So maybe if you've got them unlocked and they're spawning for you, we should do them sometime. Not tonight. I'm going to try to get a relatively early bedtime. I'm actually off tomorrow. I took the day off to have like a little mini vacation while I'm house sitting. Both, but not my mission with Ord folks. Yeah, exactly. There we go. So, okay, drop off is over there. Let's see if we can get closer by moving the cutlass. And yeah, while I was if I was thinking properly, while I was at Everest, I should have switched to I think a Pisces would have been ideal for this. Or a Cutter. Like, the Cutter would be just as good. I like the Cutter better. Although, honestly, the Pisces is probably a better small package runner. Because it doesn't have any doors on the inside, you know, it's just a very simple interior. Like, the Cutter's interior is cool, but why am I injured? What just hurt me? Okay. It said something just hit me in the butt, but I didn't see it. Alright, drop off package, and then it's all jumbled. but I think if I hold the package... Yeah, cool. That makes it easy. So we're just going to run over here. And get package number 1 dropped off. I think it should be... Feels like it's through these doors, but maybe these are fake doors. It does have a red light. Alright, how do we get... Oh, it's just... Is it on a shelf outside? There's an NPC walking around. Oh no, there's a little drop-off guy. Boop! Hello, I would like to drop off 1 package, please, sir. Thank you. Does my package please you? Yes, okay, cool. And then we got to drop off package 113, which I think, yep, that's already on the cutlass. Sweet, so we're going to be halfway done once we drop that one off. And then we'll see if we can park the cutlass any closer to where the other packages are. Yep, there we go. That was some, oh, no, don't close that door. That was a mistake, I'm sorry. We've got the second, yeah, package 113. Hey, Lee, thank you very much for hanging out. You have a good evening as well, although it's more late afternoon for you. But yeah, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out for so long. Alright, we're going to drop this one off, and then look at how big that distribution center is. That's just cool. Look at that. They got like a forklift for moving big SCU boxes. Oh, hey. What's up? How's it going? I know you're not actually working. There's nothing on that monitor. It's okay. I won't tell your supervisor. Alright. Let's get this one dropped off. Bloop. Okay. And then the other ones are kind of close to each other. No, they're not. 300 meters away. But let's see. Let's just get in the cutlass and look around and see how much closer we can get. And parkour, successful. Yeah, the cutlass is definitely, it's significantly more ship than we need for this mission. I'm still not mad. I enjoy the cutlass. Oh, can I just park on the driveway here? Or is it all the way... It's probably on the other side of the main building. One of them is. So we can put ourselves down on this pad right here. See, these are pretty well-designed locations, because these pads are at, like, logical places that let you get around. I'm glad that there's not 35 other player ships clogging up the works. I would imagine that is a thing that could definitely happen. Alright, we're gonna go out, grab... Also, welcome on in if you're just joining. We are doing some distribution center delivery missions tonight, Star Citizen. We've been doing delivery center, or delivery missions in general. Rain is pretty hard outside right now. Nice! I had some good storms in my area, both where I'm staying and at my house in the last... Ooh. Oh, I thought you had a great beard, but it was just your collar. You have no beard. You're not cool. I do love the sound of rain, though. I like a good storm. Now that I own a house and a car, I like it less when there's hail and it damages things, but, you know, I still like listening to it. Alright, where does this one get delivered to? 300 meters that way? Okay. medical supplies of an undefined nature. We'll take them. We will transport anything as long as it's not illegal. If it is illegal, we'll probably still transport it, as long as we have some plausible deniability. Okay. Ooh, these are right next to each other. More on the other side. This side? No, they're kind of like in the facility. Where to land? I think we can we fit here? If we're gentle. Hey, Dadbod Nerd, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, everybody. Bringing in 64 awesome people.
Landing gear down.
Oh my lord, thank you very much, guys. Welcome on in. We are running some delivery missions tonight in Star Citizen. If you have not been here before, howdy, howdy, howdy. I am Dan, and we play a lot of Star Citizen here, with a focus on being open and welcoming to new players. Caffeine, can we get a shout-out for Dadbot, please? And especially on Wednesdays, I like to do a stream where, you know, if anybody's got questions about what I'm doing, or Star Citizen in general, we are here for it. Attack Cat, thank you very much. Jam Dash, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh my lord, how's it? Yeah, it's good. So I'm actually in Dadbod. Also, Oldest Child, thank you very much for the gifted sub. That is awesome. Subs are never expected. I do appreciate it. I'm good. We are in, as you can tell from the background, that is not a screen. That is. I'm in a different location than usual. So we are on only one monitor and kind of a. Thank you very much for the follow, Captain Mangle. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. So we're kind of making do tonight. So I will try not to miss any chat messages. Little did know Dadpod funded that gift sub. It's a conspiracy. Well, I appreciate anybody who would want to stop by. Looks like I had a cool raid, but now I gotta go. Hey, PJ, thank you very much for stopping by. If somebody could give Papa Juggernaut, I think we just did a shout out, but if you're not following Papa Juggernaut, you should be. He is also an awesome Star Citizen streamer. Alright. Drop off package 765008. Just because it's your allowance. Also, Dadbot is part of the very awesome org that I am in Star Citizen, Armor X. Good group of people. If you'd like to get the link to, I believe, their site on the RSI page, you can do !Armor X. 23-year-old child with a job. Well, I'm a 37-year-old child with a job, I think. Alright, let's set this package down. What is going on here? So this is package 765008. I don't know. Caffeine, where did Papa Juggernaut get his name? You would know. 756008. This is... Oh, you spelled it wrong? That's okay. We appreciate our mods here. Okay. But yeah, I'd say Armor X is like a medium org. I mean, there's way bigger orgs, but it's a great size. Did that command not work? Do I need to go kick Nightbot? Oh, jeez. Okay. We talked about this happening, and this is why we were taking the smaller missions in general. Because anytime you give the game... Dan, command. The command might be broken. I might have to talk to Night about that. I swear I built it. Maybe it is... Here, I'll try this real quick. It might just not be set up to be usable by anyone but me. Nope, it's just broken. As you can see, we run nothing but the most professional stream here, with 0 tech issues. Ever. Alright, this package is being difficult. And I kind of want to go pick up this other package, and we can, like, see if that one will deliver. But if this one won't work, then there's not much of a point. You know? Because 3 out of 4 does not count for anything. The game will not, in fact, you know, like, give me a C+ and say, hey, you tried. It will just... Nilness, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Despite both of us working in IT. You know, I think part of the problem with setting certain things up on Twitch and on the technical side of things is that I do hope...
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
I think part of the problem is I work in tech and I troubleshoot things all the time, and so I have a certain, I don't want to say laziness, but sometimes I don't always want to spend the time that I should troubleshooting Twitch being difficult. But anyway, welcome on in, everybody. How was your stream, Dadbot? What were you guys doing tonight? Hope it was a good one. If it pleases the crowd, please open this door. Alright. Apparently I was supposed to walk through the big door. We'll get there. It was good, all in Arena Commander. Nice. Just trying to... Are you trying to just brush up on some PvP skills? Or... Which is a thing I need to do. I'm terrible at PvP. Or were you just tired of the PU being difficult? Because I will definitely sort of adjust my activities from time to time based on, you know, the current level of PU need to defend my reclaimer from borders. That's fair. Yes! You know what, I'm really looking forward to, like, Pyro and future content, because I think it'll be fun, especially with, like, org or group type stuff, to go out and do things where you really do need an escort. And you can, you know, you can, like, roll in deep with the squad and do stuff where, like, hey, we're taking a reclaimer or, like, a mole to go get especially lucrative salvage minerals. But it's, like, a spicy enough area where you're going to need support. Now, I am curious how they're going to, like, balance that out with Pyro. Because they can't just, I mean, they can do whatever they want. This is SIG. But you would think that they can't just have the same mineral distribution as they have in standard. Because otherwise, why would you go mining in Pyro, right? Why would you go salvaging in Pyro if all other things being the same, it's just a more dangerous location? That would seem silly. Okay. Son of a biscuit. This shipping thing is still blurst. Busted. Cracked. Frick. I don't think we're going to be able to complete this mission. And sometimes that is just the way the cookie crumbles. They should, I mean, you'd almost think they should implement like partial payouts for certain missions like this, because we did a fairly large amount of work to get as far as we did. So to have it just not give us anything, like, it is what it is. Like it's Star Citizen. I'm not, but I do think long term, you know, I would hope that it is a little more consistent, and if it's not, at least give us the option for a smaller. Oldest child, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Exterior cargo. Okay, I think we're going the right way now. Anyway, has anybody here? Do you guys like delivery missions? Have you tried the new distribution center ones? We were talking about the other distribution center missions. Hey, Nomad, welcome on in. Howdy, howdy. Also, if you are not following Nomad, you definitely should. I would hope that if you guys came from Dadbot's stream, you already are. But he is an awesome Star Citizen streamer who also has an awesome bird named Nook, who is adorable. I'm looking forward to Friday. I'm going to be able to go home from where I'm house sitting, and I will see my burb again. She has been watched by somebody else for about a week now, my conure Aurora. And it's been going well. She's been very well behaved, like better behaved than she normally is for me, for the bird sitter, which is fun. Because she can be kind of a pain sometimes. She's got a big personality and big opinions about things. But I think because this person is only stopping by the house, you know, 1 or 2 times a day and checking in on her, she's just like so grateful when she's there that she's being very nice. Which, at least she's being nice to the sitter. I haven't gotten horrible messages that like, hey, your bird tried to remove my fingers again today. So, I've got that going for me. Alright, let's go find another delivery mission. And this is sad, but we are just going to abandon this mission because what is it, drop-off console was completely broken. So it is what it is. There we go. Here's a two packages to 2 places mission. This feels doable. What is it? We've got one on Ida and Aberdeen. Okay, so we can kind of crisscross applesauce. HDMS Rider on Ida. Let's find that. And I don't know if anybody else has run into this, but I ran into a new bug tonight. We were just talking about it a minute ago. I was unable to get a ground vehicle from one of the Hurston Dynamics mining stations. Every time I claimed it or had it delivered, it would only go to my home. So I was over here in Hurston trying to get vehicles delivered. And the game was just delivering them all to Area 18. Which was take a few and go do the distribution center delivery mission where you just run packages around the distribution center. It seemed like it was the perfect option. But it just wouldn't let me have it. It kept storing it at Area 18, which is, you know, a completely pointless place to put a ground vehicle because it's like if it was at Hurston or Microtech, I would at least, if it was at Lorville New Babbage. I would at least have an option to go to their ground vehicle terminal and get it out. Ground vehicle terminal at Area 18. So I was just SOL, as the kids say. Hopefully, what are we? We're at 2 out of 3 on successful completions for delivery missions at this point, which is not the best ratio, but it's better than 0 for 3. Like, it could be worse. It could be a much more unfortunate ratio. Yeah, we play, if you're new here, if you rated in with Dadbod, we play a lot of Star Citizen. We do mix it up. We play some other games too. Last night we were playing some American Truck Simulator. That was a good time. We were checking out the new Nebraska DLC. It was pretty entertaining. And by entertaining, I mean if you've ever driven across Nebraska, you know that it's not actually that entertaining to drive through.
Gear down. Landing complete.
It's very flat, not all that scenic, but we did it. And I live in Nebraska, so it was kind of cool to me to check it out. Why are you doing this door? Did I take damage? Why are you halfway open? Dan enjoys driving across I-80 for 8 simulated hours at a time. I do. And that... maybe that's weird. Maybe that indicates that there's something wrong with me, but as one of my mods, Sue, likes to say, I have a tendency, I tend to play PvE loops, even in games like Star Citizen. I generally prefer somewhat chill PvE experiences. And I do have a tendency to play games that, if you look at it truly objectively, sort of feel like a part-time job. Lost my black plastic half chopsticks on my keyboard. Oh no. What are half chopsticks? Are they just like short chopsticks? For like very precise chopsticking?
Hi.
If so, that sounds like a potentially useful invention. Also, what is grinding?
You alright?
Oh, is this the wind? Huh, that's cool. If it is the wind. Yeah, we've had a lot of weird noises inside of buildings. I think this one is maybe supposed to be the wind, but we had some weird creaking noises when we were inside of a Platinum Bay Vehicle Service Center. Oh, Lord have mercy. I just got absolutely yeeted by the storm. And the stairs just kind of rejected me. And now we're doing the slow walking in the storm thing, which is even slower than the default. Oh, there we go. Oh, we ran a little faster there for a second. I think either the storm's dying down or we're behind cover by these buildings. No, we're just going faster. I feel like the storm's dying down. Just, just Star Citizen things. What other games? We also play, I like automation type games, so we've played a decent amount of Factorio on stream. And I'm sure we'll be doing it again when the Factorio expansion comes out. I don't know if anybody else has heard of that game. But it's like a little top-down 2D fake 3D isometric game where you build factories and automate things. it's a lot of fun if you're into,
Engines online.
you know, spending 50 hours on a playthrough optimizing production lines. Let's get back in it now. Factorio is wonderful, but you knew. Yeah, I know, because you've played before. I think, haven't you played on stream before on some of our Factorio games? Or have you not been around for those? I know we've done some multiplayer Factorio. I know at one point we did a 4-player one. Shoot, one of these is the pick off, and one of these pick up, and one is the drop off. I don't remember which is which, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna have to go to both anyways eventually. Are those half chopsticks? Oh, finger chopsticks. Yeah, I've heard of these. I have never bought a pair. I try not to eat at my computer, but I end up doing it quite a bit, and then my keyboard just gets kind of gross. But I did clean it off very thoroughly before travel to bring it to where I'm house sitting right now at this temporary location. Again, apologies for the somewhat jank setup. I probably don't have the best.
Is now off.
Actually, it's okay. It could be worse. Okay, we're gonna drop off the first package that we just picked up. Then we're gonna pick up the second package, and then we're going back to the moon we just came from to drop that one. It is, like Elton John said, the circle of life. And I think he was talking about Star Citizen. I use them when I have popcorn. Yeah, they sound very... like that is a sanitary way to do it. That gets less finger grime.
Drive is now off.
You know, it's better than just like eating chicken sandwiches directly over your keyboard and then like getting weird pieces stuck in between the keys. Alright, and we are lucky enough that this is also in daytime. But yeah, to everybody who rated in, what's your favorite activities to do in Star Citizen? Like mining, bounty hunting, PvE bounty hunting, PvP bounty hunting, salvage. I know Dadbot loves his salvaging. All right, we're coming in on the station. Mining. Oh, yeah, FPS. There's a lot of game modes. There are plenty of options. Alright, I think we can park. I think we can kind of be on this hill. Or actually, there's nobody else here. We can just park on the pad. I normally try not to park on the pad unless I need to repair, but
Landing gear
I may have kind of landed the belly of the ship before the landing gear came out. It's
vehicles offline.
and we do need to repair. I don't know how it happened, but we took a little bit of damage somewhere. So we might as well repair it now just to reduce the possibility of a rapid unscheduled disassembly of the Cutlass Black. I mean, it is a Drake ship, so it's slightly closer to rapidly disassembling itself than other ships. Alright, close door. Thank you. You know, it comes from the factory, 20% broken already. Oh wow, that grass just phased in and out. It looks like that graphical bug that we were having earlier tonight is not back in full force, but is sort of saying hi. Also, welcome if anybody is watching on YouTube. I know we're live there as well.
How's it going?
Because of our field expedient setup tonight, I do have YouTube chat turned off right now, but if you're watching there,
You alright?
thank you for being there. I appreciate it. If you're watching on Twitch and you are not subscribed to my YouTube, if you'd like, you can go ahead and do that. I am working on... I've got one decent long-form video out now. I've got a review of Invictus that I put on there a while ago. And I am currently working on a tier list for consolidated outward ships. And I will probably go through... I'd like to go through and do a tier list for every manufacturer. I think that would just be cool to have. And then we could update it when they release new ships. Ramp is coming up. So let's go grab the next package. Engines turned on. Landing gear up. And go. And the next package we're grabbing is going to be on the same planet. So it should not be too hard to get to. Alright. Yep, HDMS Norgard. Get ourselves lined up. And that's only 130 miles away, so we're thinking it should still be in daylight too. Yeah, it is. Not that we can see it through the very dusty looking cloud cover. It almost doesn't look like cloud cover, it looks like just a like dust storm from horizon to horizon, which it could be. I feel really old. Why do you feel old? In the words of, to misquote Nassim Nicholas Taleb, I don't remember exactly how he said it, but I think he said something about it in the Bed of Procrustes, which was his book of aphorisms. You start getting old when you start talking about being old. I don't know. I think there's some truth to that. Like it's a bit of a mindset. It's almost 11:20 and I'm usually asleep by 9. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us, but here we do always support reasonable bedtimes, so if you got a crash, I will not be offended. Alright. I'd say that landing was a solid B. Perfect timing on the landing gear. I should go to bed early tonight. I'd like to get up early and like work out or do something tomorrow morning. I have 40, but I'm just not a night person. Yeah. I mean, supposedly it's good for you to wake up early. And having a reliable bedtime, I think, is never a bad thing. I think it's good for you. I try to keep a pretty standard, like, 10:30 bedtime most nights. Especially if I'm working from home the next day, sometimes I'll push it back an hour. Because, you know, if I'm working from home, there's no commute to deal with. Which is one of the things I like best about it.
You're looking for the vehicle terminal.
No, I'm not looking for the vehicle terminal, Mr. Cargo Center attendant man. I am looking for the package that I am walking away with in my hands. You have been no help. But I guess it's cool that you're talking to me. Look at that beautiful cutlass. It is definitely by far my favorite ship in Star Citizen. If you guys, especially those of you who've been here for a while, you know that if I can take a cutlass out to do anything, I will. I'm a solid Drake appreciator. Boop. Okay. And let's get this box put down. How is it 100? It's like 150 plus degrees outside. This planet must have a very weird evolutionary process if it can grow this much grass. Hey, you can stay up past your bedtime if you want. That is very much your prerogative. That is one of the benefits of being,
Engines online.
an older person. Nobody's telling you to go to bed. You just you only have yourself to blame if you inflict suffering on your future self. I am definitely guilty of doing it.
Landing gear up.
From time to time. Like future Dan, that guy, heck him. What has he ever done for us? What Dan said. Alright. We are out of atmosphere. Let's get ourselves pointed towards Ida. And we will drop off this this next package. Past Caffeine is an a-hole. Oh, yeah. Past Dan has done me some serious bamboozles. But that's okay. They build character, right? He's done
Is now on. Auto drive is now off.
Hey, you could always... Well, unless you have to be up in the morning, I would say you could sleep in tomorrow. I have trouble sleeping in. Like, even if I stay up late...
Is now on.
I'm always up by like 7:30 or 8. Okay, Quantum did not communicate. There we go. Part of that is because when I'm at home, my bird actually lives, like her house is in my bedroom. So if I try to sleep in, yeah, exactly. If you're making crochet progress, then I'd say that's time spent productively. But yeah, if I try to sleep in, even on the weekends, like, my bird doesn't care that it's the weekend. Aurora gives no bones. She will very firmly wake me up if I try to sleep in tonight. I will be woken up by scrims. And if my blanket is within reach of her cage, she will grab it with her beak and pull on it. And then, like, scream, and then look at me again. Until I start getting up. Who just target locked me? NPCs. An NPC and a reclaimer. I don't want to fight a reclaimer, bro. I really do not. I think I could take an NPC reclaimer. I think it will take an annoying amount of time. I think its size 5 turret will be a big pain in the tuchus, so we're just going to try to... Your dog will let you know it's too late. Nice. Let's try to get inside of this armistice. And hopefully we can get this package delivered before the NPC causes too much trouble. I don't know why they're spawning. I mean, I know they spawn for bounty missions, but it just seems like, especially
Gear down.
reclaimers this patch, I've just seen a weird increase in. I got like a little skeeter or something buzzing around inside.
Offline.
I've seen a weird amount of reclaimers just popping up and being generally annoying. Come on, door. Do door things. We're on a timeline here. Alright, grab the package. Ooh. Server is not moving quickly right now. Yep, pick it up. There we go. I think it is running a little more slowly than it was when I first logged in. Yep, there's the NPC reclaimer. Is he gonna start shooting? What a turd, man. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if that is a bad guy NPC, why is he just hovering over, like, and he's in a reclaimer? How does it make sense that he would be just hovering over an outpost being obnoxious? The math ain't math. Alrighty. Another delivery mission successfully knocked out. And I think that we are coming up on about that time. Oh my lord. We're gonna get yeeted off the stairs again. Where I think we are going to call it an evening. Hold on, let me get out of the game real quick. But yeah, I do appreciate all the new follows. Everybody who rated in and decided to follow, I appreciate you greatly. If you'd like to throw me a follow, I would appreciate it very much. Right now, I stream consistently Wednesday and Saturday evenings. Wednesday is almost always Star Citizen. Saturday tends to either be a crude Star Citizen event, or we play a different game. We do a variety of different things. We like to switch it up. And then we throw in some additional streams here and there as we can, as it kind of fits and as we feel like streaming some other stuff. But we are going to go ahead and find somebody to raid real quick. Let me take a look here. So our next stream, yeah, thank you so much for being here, everybody. Our next stream will be Saturday at around 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in the U.S. All right. Since he was just here, we are going to go ahead, and we haven't raided him in a proverbial minute. We are going to go ahead and raid Papa Juggernaut. When you get there, you can throw him some double dog emojis and tell him we brought the double dogs. But let me go ahead and set that up. There we go. But yeah, I will be back Saturday around 8:30 if you guys want to catch it then. Have a great night. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other. And I will talk to you later. Bye now.
They're busy.